Oh no, it looks like Optimus Prime is being outnumbered by two really small guys, but still, he needs help. Who can help him? The repainted Autobot Jazz. Okay, that was a weak opening, but whatever. I wanted to try it. So this is the ultimate gift set, Jazz. And I figured I'd give him his own review, one, because I ran out of time last time, and two, because I haven't given this mold a proper review. I do have the first Jazz that came out, but I just never got around to reviewing him, and then this set showed up today, so I figured, hey, why not? So I'll look at the repaint first, and then later on down the road I'll look at the regular one, and then do a side-by-side comparison. So I do really like the look of the car itself. Taking the paint away, just looking at the car itself. I love the headlights, invoking the his original Porsche mode. I like the running lights here on the bottom, the grille, and the way that the front of the car looks really nice. I like the overall shape of the car, just again evoking his old Porsche mode. The spoiler, I would have liked to have seen it a little bit more back here instead of up here, back by the roof panel. But it's nothing bad. I just would have liked to have seen it down a little bit lower. And then the exhaust ports and the tail lights all look really nice. There is an unpainted window here, which is kind of why I can understand why this is up here instead of down here, because this would block the window. But then again, it kind of looks like the window's being blocked anyways. And it rolls really nice. And so now let's look at the new paint job, which, like I said in the last video, I think is a G2 rendition, because obviously the first go around was a G1 paint scheme, and since Optimus is he's got the G2 Autobot symbols, and I know for a fact the G2 Jazz has a 1 instead of a 4. I'm just going to say that this is like a new modernized version of the G2 paint scheme. If I'm wrong, let me know. But he does have the regular Autobot symbol this time, and he doesn't have two sets of Autobot symbols like Optimus does. He just has the 1. And then he's got a really interesting line pattern that goes all the way to the back of the roof panel. It doesn't finish down the leg. That would have been nice if they had finished it all the way down, but again, it's nothing major. I kind of like the little break here, just to add a little bit of something different to it. I like the blue. The blue is really nice. I always prefer blue. And I like the light blue. I like a little bit better than all the dark blue that's in the rest of this set. And the orange just complements the blue. I would have liked to have seen like maybe the little how a 1 kind of looks up, down, and that's got the line at the bottom. I would have liked to have seen the line at the bottom. Maybe like just raise this up just a little bit and then finish out the 1. But again, I'm over criticizing this. But the only thing that I do somewhat have a problem with is that he has his name plastered on the vehicle mode twice. Why? I don't know. Again, I think that was something from G2, but even then, why? Why would you stick your name on your alt mode? That's like Armada Sideswipe when it has Transformers right on the windshield. But, whatever. It's still a really good paint job. And if you don't have the first one and you found this set on sale like I did, this is a good replacement. Or not replacement, surrogate. This is a good surrogate for the one if you don't have the original already. So to transform him, we first come under here and remove the weapon. So it looks like this. Then you come here, you bring it all the way down, and then it just kind of frictions into place. And then he's got the same blue under here, where on the original version this was kind of a silvery gray. It's now the blue to match the rest of the car. So set this off to the side. Now for Jazz. Oh, of course, it's Jazz. How could I forget? Jazz has a little unique ability. On his doors, you can flip the glass over and flip out speakers. I forget which episode it is where he actually does this in the Generation 1 TV show. There's one on this side too, but I don't want to mess with it right now. There's actually a couple of times in the G1 TV show where he would deploy speakers. They'd normally be the big megaphone-looking speakers, and they'd come out of the back of the car. But this is, I think, better. And it looks really nice. I can't remember correctly, but I do think that the speakers in the original version are exactly the same, black with the silver paint. I could be wrong about the silver, but I do know that they're both black. So, that's that. And I do like that they can be deployed in vehicle mode. That's cool. So let's just transform that back real quick. And the reason why I don't do this so much is because I keep forgetting how it's supposed to go in there. Oh, I have it upside down. There we go. So yeah, there's the two speakers. Next, you want to untab the roof panel from the legs. And getting that to go back from robot to vehicle mode can be a little trying at times. Just separate the legs. Fold the feet out just a little bit. Not all the way just yet. And then fold the leg all the way down. And then fold the foot back up, and then fold out the heel piece. Oh, damn it. Speaking of the heel piece, okay, there we go. That can sometimes happen. If the heel piece sticks, it'll jack up his leg transformation. But I fixed it. So there are his legs. And then we come up here and fold the arms up, and then fold it out like so. Then bring the arms around like this. So it's, and that's actually what you kind of do. You just go, kind of Frankensteinish, but not really. And then I will get my props here to set this back up. Tilt his head up just a little bit. And there is Autobot Jazz. Here, let's see if I can... There we go. Let's give him his weapon real quick. So yeah, there's Autobot Jazz, because they didn't change his name for the Ultimate Gift Set, so he's just still Autobot Jazz. But we'll call him G2 Jazz. He looks really good. Like I said, all the orange and the blue I have to set that back down so I can bring this. The doors look so much better with the front of the car and the doors being seen at the same time. Just makes it pop that much more. I love his head sculpt. It does look like he's kind of perpetually scowling, but he has a very emotive head because the ball joint is very free. So you can have him looking dejected, just looking up, kind of bend him forward with the head up and make him look determined. But no, he has a really good emotive head. So you can get him into a lot of like powerful positions and then a lot of action positions. And then for articulation, he has a ball jointed wrist, which this one seems to be loose for some reason. Double elbow, swivel up here. Wow, that is really loose. He has a huge ball joint in the shoulder. This can still be moved and manipulated because it's actually two separate pieces. So you can say how far you want the wheel up and how far you want his shoulders down. He does have a waist. Wow, that is really loose. That's just annoying. Oh, I didn't bring the back piece all the way up and then set that in. And the back piece does kind of hinder the waist movement just a little bit because it hits the hip joint, which he does have the double swivel, where it's swivel this way and then swivel out. It's not a ball joint. He can bend or twist here. Has a double knee, and then the foot is articulated. So you can get him into a variety of poses. And all around, he's just a really good figure. And you can deploy both speakers in robot mode as a kind of sonic attack. And also, I'm not going to show it just because I don't like messing with the speakers. Maybe I'll show it in the other jazz video whenever that comes out. The speakers are on a clip system. And the front of his gun has two clips on it, or two ports that can be clipped onto. So you can make kind of like a sonic cannon weapon thing by attaching both speakers to both sides of his gun, which I've seen a lot of people do. It doesn't look too bad. I just don't like messing with the speakers because they're really fidgety. So now we can have Jazz go and help Optimus fend off Motormaster and Thundercracker. Let's get him into a pose real quick. That's one more thing is the hood chest doesn't really lock into place. So if you accidentally bump it, you'll end up making him almost auto-transform back. Minor issue, not that big of a problem, it's just something to watch out for. So yeah, here is the Generations Ultimate Gift Set all together. And I'm Spider Prime 1, and I'm signing off.